one of the guys at SneakerCon who bought some of those fancy sneakers. So they had all these sneakers, by the way. What were they, like $300 or $399? He's got his sneakers out there. He's selling them, and like people went kind of crazy for him. One person actually paid $9,000 for these autographed sneakers. But what was really funny was, take a look. I want to watch this because this guy, he buys the sneakers and he's like originally from Ukraine, but he's American. He grew up here. He came here as a teenager. And suddenly, like, the media is painting him into an oligarch. Now, I don't know anything about him, but I want to play you this clip because he's pretty ticked off, and he made a very spiffy little produced clip to go with just how ticked off he is. I mean, I would be too, right? Suddenly you're a Russian oligarch. Watch.
So, bought a pair of sneakers, these sneakers, and apparently they made me a Russian oligarch overnight. Here's how. Guys, I'm a sneakerhead. I'm also a U.S. Army veteran, and yes, I am a Republican. The title of the article read, "A Russian oligarch spends $9,000 on sneakers to support Trump." Sounds sketchy, but I actually came from Ukraine. At the time, it was part of the Soviet Union. I came here at the age of 13 as a refugee, but my dad had $4 in his pocket. I busted my ass working every dirty job under the sun to get where I am today in order to be able to afford to buy these $9,000 pair of collectible sneakers. But I guess the headline of Russian refugee, Ukrainian refugee, or perhaps maybe just a man, that would not get as many clicks as a Russian oligarch. I even saw a tweet from a Ukrainian patriot that said, a Russian shady watch dealer bought $9,000 pair of sneakers as a way to move money to Russia somehow. Of course, I kindly asked the author to check the fact that my own charity raised over $250,000 of aid to Ukraine since that war has started, before putting out accusations of stupid tweets, if you will. I wasn't trying to make a political statement by buying these shoes. Of course, the internet blew up. I'm getting comments and messages from on IG from people saying, oh, I am no longer following you, or I'm unfollowing you because you're a Trump supporter and I'm no longer doing business with you. It's funny, here I am, maybe I'm silly. I thought that people done business with Luxury Bazaar because we've been in business for 21 years, because of trust, because of personalized customer service that we provide and great pricing. But I guess I was wrong. You know what saddens me the most about this whole situation is that over something as stupid as a pair of sneakers, it showed me so clearly once again on just how divided our country is. With that said, guys, there's not a mean tweet in the world. There's not an IG post. There's not a news article that's going to stop me from being who I am. And that is a patriot of this country, a country that once let in a 13-year-old immigrant and gave me the opportunity to be where I am today. And I'm going to be thankful for that for the rest of my life. You want to hate me for wanting this country to be great again? Go ahead and judge the sneakerhead. But no matter what, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. May sound cliche, but that's how I feel. Thank you, and God bless America.
Aw, I really like that guy. Oh my gosh, I got chills as he said that. I seriously did. Good thing I got long sleeves today. Listen, I mean, and that's exactly what we risk. I hope he goes and sues every publication that tried to make him out to be a Russian oligarch, assuming he's not one. I mean, for God's sakes, right? This is the dangerous time that we are in. And there's a hatred and a desire to go after anyone that might actually like Trump. And so, you know, you're a fan, you buy the $9,000 sneakers, and then whoopsie daisy, suddenly you get painted in the media as a Russian oligarch. Again, I don't know anything about him, but I found that pretty darn compelling. What do you think? Right? Let me know. Let me know. I mean, I think it speaks volumes, ladies and gentlemen. It speaks volumes about how challenged an environment this is. They're talking about $354 million. What do you think every other developer feels like right now? I mean, heck, you can't even buy sneakers. If you buy the sneakers, you're a problem. If you're developing a building, aren't you at risk of, gosh, if you voted for Trump? I know developers that are, believe it or not, there are a few conservative developers in New York City that actually like Trump a lot. Are they suddenly at risk of having Letitia James come knocking on their door for nothing because they think their building is worth more than it actually, in her estimation, is worth? I mean, who is she to decide that? And who is the court to level a $354 million? I keep getting back to that. I'm really horrified by it because it's just of all the cases. And I mean, they're all kind of out there. Fannie especially. We're going to talk about that in a second. I mean, look, they're all out there. But in terms of New York City, that's frightening because as Kevin O'Leary rightly said, they're setting a whole new standard